the return of Bitcoin. A lot of people are arguing that the new price range is really pushing Bitcoin back to its all-time heights. If you don't remember, 265 was the highest price that Bitcoin's ever got to. And today we're at looking about 194, 195 range, which is remarkable for Bitcoin. A lot of people are saying that it's because of the Silk Road that Bitcoin's doing so well. So this video is going to be a price comparison. So if you want to kind of understand, the price of Bitcoin in the last few months to where the price is going in the next few months, this is the video for you. So let's get started. So in July 2013, which it wasn't that long ago, just a few months ago, we were looking at $70 for Bitcoin. Only $70 on July 2013. That's pretty remarkable. Seeing as now, October 2013, coming to the end of the month, of course, we're looking at about $190. So you ask yourself, what's that difference? Well, that's a difference of about $120 in that short 4 months. That's pretty crazy. I mean, in 4 months, you went up $120 per Bitcoin. Pretty remarkable, if you ask me. So what's that equal out to? Well, that equals out to about $30 a month, or if you just want to round it down, about $1 a day. Which I think any person in the stock market would tell you, $1 a day increase constantly over a 4-month period is a pretty good increase. It's a very steady thing, or it's either going up and down really crazily, which we all know Bitcoin does every once in a while, don't get me wrong. So, people are looking at me, and I got tons of emails. I always get tons of emails. People are saying, do you think the Bitcoin price is going up, or is this just another pump and dump? Is this just another round of investors getting in, trying to pump the price up? Or is it, legitimately the price going up? And I think you have to look at it as what is going on in Bitcoin right now. Really, the whole ASIC miner thing, or not just ASIC miner, the whole ASIC, boards and everything right now going on, and just the crazy difficulties kind of putting us in a fog of what's going on. So I can't really give a definite answer, but I think the Silk Road getting shut down kind of helped Bitcoin a little bit. It gave it a little bit more stability and legality in the course of good action. So, people want to know then, is Bitcoin going to go up? I can't give you a definite answer. If I could, I would invest everything I had in Bitcoin and then ride it for the next 4 months. You know what I mean? Like everybody else would. But I can give you an educated discussion. Sorry. Discussion. And what I think is, I think we're going to get back to 265. This has been a question people have asked me, and me and my father talk about all the time, because we're both in Bitcoin. And we ran the numbers, and if it continues on the rate it did since about July, and you look at current trends, and you compare it to old trends and everything, you do the number analysis, I think realistically we can be looking at hitting the record of Bitcoin, 265, at around a 3-month range, which puts us about January, about the beginning or end of January, depending on the fluctuation in price. So I think at the beginning of the new year, 2014, or the end of the first month, January, we will be looking at hitting the record again, 265. That's assuming nothing goes wrong with Bitcoin, and as we all know, there's always those little minute things, or sometimes major things that go wrong, or things happen and you're like, wait, where'd that come from? And the price goes crazy, and you gotta imagine the Bitcoin network is not like any other type of currency, where their currency has millions of investors looking at it and analyzing every little thing. Bitcoin has a lot of people that are very, very good at either speculating or holding on for a very long period of time. So the price kind of reflects that. So yeah, I do think it's going to hit the range in 3 months. The question that everyone asks is, why isn't there a higher price range? And this blows me away. People ask, well, why isn't it doing better? And I kind of look at the email for a sec, or the message on YouTube, and I'm thinking, you're asking me why the price isn't doing better. Okay, let's step back and think about this for a second. Let me go back to January 2013. January 2013, the price was about $18 a Bitcoin. So in a year, you're looking at a 10 times profit. A 10 times profit. A profit rate that even the people in the best analysis offices in Wall Street would die for. I mean, they would love a 10 times overage. I mean, basically, you put $10 in, and in basically 9 months, you have $1,000, or your $10 gets you 100, or 100 gets you 1,000, and you're asking why it's not doing better. Mind blown. I mean, Bitcoin's great, don't get me wrong, but guys, this price is going crazy. So let's step back. Let's logically look at it. I think we should be extremely happy that we have a 10 times overage. That's great. You know what I mean? And another thing, this is where it gets interesting. People were asking, well, what about this new China thing? Everybody wants to know about China. I've looked into it. I can't really find too much about it. It seems like it's just kind of this cloud of mystery that we don't really know about. But China's going to have some kind of major detail that's going to pop. Something's coming out of the framework, and I think we're going to realize in the next few months. Obviously, the Bitcoin to whether Chinese currency is, I always forget it, but whatever, I mean, it's skyrocketing right now. The price of Bitcoin and the Chinese currency is just going crazy. So obviously something major is happening in China. As an American citizen and not living in China, I'm kind of faded on what's going on exactly. But I think we're seeing, Chinese people wanting to get into Bitcoin. And man, there's like, what, 1.3 billion Chinese people? That could be great for Bitcoin. So remember, don't be discouraged to other people. Bitcoin is a global currency, and we want to welcome everyone that wants to get into Bitcoin. We're a currency of the world, of the entire planet, and we should treat everyone as such. Don't be afraid. If someone on the post or Reddit or the forums has a question, take 5 minutes and explain something to them. I know a lot of people helped me out, and it really, really helped me out and got me into Bitcoin. And now here I am educating others through video. So just help others out. And man, I think if China gets involved, we're gonna see a high price increase. I really do, guys. So wrap up and kind of analysis. Yeah, the end of January, we're gonna see, I think, the price reach. I think we're gonna beat it, guys. And I'd love to see 270. I would love to come in a video at the end of January or even beginning and say, guys, I'm Jason, and we just hit 270. That is my goal. And guys, we can't do it without you guys. We need everyone in the Bitcoin community to keep publishing stuff, keep informing others, helping others, explaining things to others in a way that is simple and easy to understand, and we can explain in a non-hostile way, here's why Bitcoin is so good, here's why you should get involved, here's why it's better than X, Y, and Z. And guys, if we do that, Bitcoin is going to go to prices you'll never believe, and it's also going to get people the freedom of the power and the choice of their own money, which Bitcoin brings to the economies of the world. So to wrap it up, Bitcoin's coming at a higher price. It is the re-rise of Bitcoin, and I hope you have a great day. Have fun Bitcoining.